Give Mercer a little round of applause. That was great. Yeah. Thank you, Mercer. Yeah, it's not easy getting in front of the microphone, but you did a great job and really explained why this is such an important effort by the General Assembly and our office collectively working together to really provide relief that's coming. And I know that on that one thing, I just would and thank you, Nina, and the taxation department, because we were really at one point we were wondering how we would actually deliver these dollars as quickly as we can, and it looked like it may go to a tax return in April. But Nina, thank you so much for your leadership and the whole department there. That we're going to be able to do this early in the fall. So thank you. Thank you so much. I'll take questions, and then I'll bring on the.
English or Spanish?
Good luck with that. But we do have somebody here, that can speak Spanish. We bring Marissa down. She'll help me out.
I just say that people don't have to do anything to get the refund back. Why we have to promote the webpage and the Euro card? If people don't have to do anything, why is the promotion?
Well, first of all, we want to make sure people know about it, and it's important that they understand that that's something that's coming. So if something falls through the cracks, they certainly can contact the taxation office, and if there's any questions on whether they're eligible or not, that's one of the reasons as well. So we know that when we put out an effort to 115,000 families, that there's going to be questions that are going to be asked. So that's the reason that we're here today, to let people know and let them know that there's access to information if they need it.
Yeah, just one thing, a couple of things. I just want to acknowledge. I want to acknowledge Paul Grimaldi too. I left him off, so he's our PR communications person. I also left off that if you have moved since you filed your tax return, you may need a change of address. All of these payments will be issued by check to your last mailing address. So there's a lot of key nuts and bolts information that we will have. We also will be checking for fraud. So we may be reaching out to verify taxpayers, because as you know, fraud is a real risk.
So this will be in the form of a check, not in a credit against your
Yes,
tax.
yes, it's a rebate. So it's not a credit, it's a rebate, and that rebate payment will be mailed via check to the address on the income tax return.
The misnomer to call it a tax credit?
Well, I think not all of us are tax specialists, and it essentially it's money back to you.
And you would call it a rebate?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If you filed your taxes correctly, again, the families don't have to do anything, it'll just come right to their house. But
Yes,
if they want to check on it, they can go to the website, correct?
Yes, and if
Go
they.
to the microphone, please.
Yes, they should go to the webpage. But again, there are income eligibility requirements, there are residency requirements, and you have to be an eligible Rhode Island personal income tax payer who meets the income thresholds.
And is all that on the website detailed?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, thank you. Oh,
I'm just curious as to what way you're going to do outreach that people will know about this.
we are, as I said, I've brought our taxpayer experience team, and we're going around talking about to tax professionals, and we are planning to do a tour as part of the establishment of that office, which was in Governor McKee's budget and the General Assembly's appropriation bill. So we plan on talking about it throughout the month of August and September. Checks we're expecting in October, 115,000 checks, as you can imagine. Not easy operationally, so it'll take a couple of weeks to get them out. So we're trying to keep everyone informed, but again, we need all of your help. So thank you.
I'm just asking because as a community record advocate, walk on the streets is one of the best ways to reach people you need.
We're happy.
You got to where they are.
Yeah. Absolutely. We're happy to partner with any community organizations. Yeah, thank you.
Question for women who maybe became pregnant past the deadlines and the kid has to be under 18 by December 31st of last year. Is there any way that they can receive benefits this year, or do they not qualify and have to wait until the next
this rebate, because there are limited funds, is limited to a specific eligibility period. But I'm sure DHS and others may have other programs that would help the individual.
How did the state determine the $250 amount and the $100,000 cap?
It's $100,000 on individual, $200,000 on family, right? So, I think we are as I mentioned in my comments, working with the Speaker and the Senate President, taking a look at the revised numbers in May in terms of the surplus and how we would best allocate those. Which again, the small business of the business community, we put $100 million back into the unemployment fund, which is going to help certainly the business community today and people who are potentially going on unemployment sometime down the line. So it was a function of determining how you're going to allocate the funds, and then it was, once it was determined, I believe this number is in the $40 million range. I don't quote me on that. I don't have the figures in front of me. But and then you backed it in, right? So you backed it in terms of how you would distribute it in the best way possible.
How many people making $100,000 and $200,000 qualify for this?
I think the number is 115,000 families.
No, people making over $100,000.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Married couple qualify.
Ray, I don't know that number.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we can get somebody.
Yeah, we certainly can do that.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much.
Guys.